Last weekend, Yousuf Hamisu Abubakar, who is currently the chairman of Sahelian Energy and Integrated Services Limited, Northwest Power Limited, and a commissioner at the Nigerian Communications Commission, gave out his beautiful daughter, Fatima Abubakar, to marriage to her handsome husband, Yusuf Muhammad. The event was well attended by top dignitaries from the north, the west, and a surprise guest, the former First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mrs. Aisha Buhari. Let's see beautiful clips from the wedding that's held in Kaduna State, Nigeria. So we have the very detailed bride here with her beautiful hands well decorated.
Sorry, guys. Okay. I'll start sleeping now. Yeah, don't sleep. Just relax. Stay there, relax then.
So here we have the arrival of a big fish, Honorable Sadiq Maman from Lagos. I don't know who he is, Lagosians. You should know him. He arrived to the venue of the wedding, which held in Kaduna State, like I stated in the beginning of the vlog. You can see him walking majestically towards the event center. Northern weddings are usually like carnivals, really big with enough food and drinks. You know, they don't take alcohol, so most times you would see various type of beverages. And here we have the arrival of the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Namadi Sambo. Namadi Sambo was President Goodluck Jonathan's VP at the time, and a very simple man, quiet. I heard he's either a surveyor or an architect. And as expected, he came with his own entourage. So that was the arrival of the former First Lady of Nigeria, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, that you just saw. We haven't seen a lot of her since 29th of May 2023, when her husband handed over to the man in Asurok. And here we have the beautiful bride taking photos. Northern brides are usually so beautiful. Like, this lady is so beautiful. I love everything about her makeup, her wedding dress. I love that Northerners are actually now, like, will I say, borrowing the Western culture. Theirs is not called the wedding dress, but I don't know what it's called, but it sure looks like one. The bride is so beautiful. Like, her makeup is subtle. I love everything about her makeup. One of my favorite things about being Nigerian is the diverse cultures and tradition. So here, after joining at the mosque, the men proceed to the reception venue for the men's lunch, where they just eat and exchange pleasantries. Usually, most times, when it comes to northern weddings, northern Muslim weddings, they have various, let's say, stages. They have the one where it's just women, they call the mother's night. They have the one where it's just for the men and all that. So their weddings are usually so expensive. And you know, one thing you would never take away from their weddings is the fact that you will have more than enough food to eat and drink. I would like to know in the comment section if you have ever attended a wedding in the north. I did when I was in the university. This wedding was strictly on invitation, but of course, these are gate crashers who tried to access the event venue but were bounced back. Like, how do you just get dressed from your house and attend a wedding you weren't invited to? Hey, people have time in this life, oh, I am telling you. So this is what the venue for the men's lunch looked like. I love the decoration. It is so beautiful, classy, zero drama. If you take pictures in this type of hall, it will sure bang. I love the simplicity. Fire ignites until you see the sunlight. So we all know that a lot of things go down at weddings. Well, this is one of such things. Here we have the bride running late and her car wasn't available, and the event planner had to drive her in her own car to the venue. Just imagine what a thoughtful and kind event planner, because some will be like, where is the car now? The bride. But look at the event planner, left all she was doing to drive the bride. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, it is your duty to ensure that the bride is happy on her big day. Of course, we have the arrival of dignitaries at the event. They all came in their various convoys with enough security to chase Boko Haram. We all know how unsafe northern Nigeria is, especially Kaduna. But one thing I admire about northerners is how they still go on to have their events in the north. I think Igbo people need to learn that, because the number of insecurity in the east I usually see whenever an Igbo bride does her traditional marriage outside Igbo land is alarming. Because I mean, is the eastern part of Nigeria more insecure? Is it more unsafe than northern Nigeria? But here we have these dignitaries arriving the venue of the event in their various Baban regards. I actually miss living in the north. I really do miss living in the north. But then this insecurity thing ruined everything. I schooled in the north. My university was in the north. I spent part of my childhood in the north. So I just love the north. The quietness, one of my favorite things about northern Nigeria is the fact that they don't segregate. They are not obsessed with material wealth. Like, you can see a really rich northerner whose best friend is an average man, and they relate so well.
I don't think it's about
So are we ready? Are we ready?
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم رب هذه الدعوه التامه والصلاه القائمه آت محمد وسيله وفضيله وبعث الكرم محمود الذي وعد إنك لحكيم الآن.
When I remember how skinny this woman was in 2015, hey, Nigeria money good though. Well, moving on. Like I said, northern weddings are so beautiful, but sometimes I am a bit laid back about these weddings because after this drama, in 3 years now, they might go marry another wife. That's just one thing I don't like about, the whole thing, the polygamy aspect. I don't find it cute at all. So we have the former First Lady of Nigeria unveiling the bride so she can take pictures with the bride. Like here you can see no man is present because no man is allowed to see the bride before her husband does. Actually, her husband does the unveiling. I think so, not so sure. So thank you so much for following up with the wedding coverage between Fatima and her husband Yousuf. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did. Bye.